Today's going to be an exciting day. We're going to remove all of this front suspension. I'm not sure if we're going to take the floor off because I'm not entirely sure how it's bonded or fixed to the bottom of the chassis, but it will be moved to the build table.
Ah, glorious optimism. Here's the face of a man who thinks he can do 3 days' work in a single day. The build table's not happening for a little while.
I'm particularly excited to take apart this front rocker assembly here. I've never seen anything like it. I don't know if this is supposed to be part of a damper mechanism or if simply changing this can adjust the ride height of the car. This bar here may well be to change the ride height of the car without having to adjust the dampers, in which case it's actually a really smart design. Now we've got the front damper off, we can see if there's any bump steer issues or any camber gain issues.
Although this setup is quite crude, you can clearly see the bump steer. I don't really know if that's a lot or not, but I think we can do better. The camber gain, on the other hand, isn't actually so bad.
When we start talking about suspension geometry, we also need to really consider the tyres we're using. At the time that this car was designed, the Formula was using these cross-ply tyres. In my view, cross-ply tyres are a lot more forgiving of poor suspension geometry and are able to absorb some of the negative effects. Nowadays, the Formula use still a Yokohama tyre, but it's a radial tyre. There's a harder sidewall, so suspension design, I think, with these new tyres is a bit more critical. Now, I'm not really an expert, but if you've got a view on that, I'd love to hear it. Even though when I bought this car it was fully working, I never test drove it, and the main reason was this down here. This bottom ball joint, which is probably the ball joint that takes most of the strain during racing, as far as I can see, is just a thread into the bottom of the upright. I really don't want to take that risk. Okay, so I've got to take this lower wishbone out next. It's bolted to 2 clamps, and they're also bolted through the floor by those 2 points there. That's the end of episode 10. Obviously the holidays are coming to an end, and I've got a few more videos in the pipeline, but yeah, work is going to have to be returned to next week, and so the rate of production is going to slow down a bit. But thank you so much for watching. It is a small core of people who are really enjoying these videos. I'm getting a lot of output from it as well, and a lot of input from other people who are more experienced than me. I don't profess to have all the answers. But yeah, if you're really enjoying this, please share it, please like it, and I'm looking forward to producing more and make some comments and whatnot. That seems to help the metrics. And And yeah, I'm looking forward to doing more videos. And, of course, racing this year. Speak to you soon. Bye.